Hi everyone. Uh, I did say I was going to update you on how the processes of the energy is taking place. I also did say that this is not a political channel or a commentary on any of those things. But I do, as you know, this channel is part of what gives clarity to the understanding of why things are the way they are. And so what I want to explain, and perhaps explicitly explain, is the fact that it's not about light and dark. It never was. Because light and dark cannot be duality. We cannot separate the two without seeing the other. Therefore, we are understanding and seeing that it comes to you, perhaps, in a moment of seeing things and experiencing things and wondering why there's this perhaps insanity. Perhaps it feels that there's psychopathic frequencies around. And psychopaths can come to you as an angel of the light, so don't forget that. And the shepherd of the flock by night can come to you as a dark element. Do you understand the duality of dualities? This is what we're looking at. So I want to explain to you what the frequencies are showing today and over the night was an absolute fight from the many forefathers and beings that have lived and has been living here within this reality for a long time. I'm speaking multidimensionally. It's too many of them for me to even name up, to say who and what their roles were and what they did. But I do want to explain that they came within the movement of the consciousness that has been seeking to clarify, like alchemy. When there is a process of transmutation, help comes, or clarity comes, and you choose then to see the light and the dark of it. What we do here in this channel, we see all energy for what it is. We recognize all of it for what it is, and we then look into it to resolve, solve, demystify, understand it within ourselves. And this shift that particularly has taken place is related to the movement of the unmasking of the actual element itself, which is creating or contributing to the mass of chaos. Is, well, the more there are people believing and talking about how things are, the more it dissolves the actual sting of that particular element, as such that if you keep speaking about that frequency, if we keep talking about it, if we keep thinking about it, and we are speaking about it, we are unmasking it in our language, in our behavior, in our body, in the way we feel and think. And then there's the other side to it as well. We choose to decide how we speak about it. If we speak about it in fear, we give it power. If we speak about it in objective awareness and logical sense, And objectivity is very important. Um, it does change the frequency of the movement, of that movement as such. What I do want to leave with you is part of what you may be seeking to try and understand. Don't ask the questions as to why it happens, because as I've said in the previous video, there is a lot of frequencies that are operating with multiple layers of origins. You can't just say that it's coming just from one single place. It would have been easy if it was, but it's not. It's coming from perhaps a sense of thought, an unhappiness, a psychological condition, a greed. It's mostly the crime that is committed is normally determined by the passion in which it was committed, even if there's no emotional energy involved in it, even if it's a psychological, psychopathic energy. There is still a reason why the energy acts itself out in the way it does. What I would like to ask of you is to maintain objectivity at all times. All points of light come from within, and when I say points of light, I am not speaking about white light, because you get white light and dark light and light and yellow light, and you get light as in lux, as in its essence, as in its insight, as in its intention, as in thoughts. And once we understand how these lights come from within our conscious thoughts, we are then able to understand how we are projecting the filter of the energy, the filter through which the light passes into this reality. The filter is the soul, or the carrier of. And so, the current situation in itself is revealing many that have come up, have come in to share their light. We are experiencing the report with them right now as we speak. And so these beings are assisting. So I'm leaving it with you. If I look like I'm tired because of the late nights that we have been going through. So I'm leaving this with you and saying to you, thank you to you, Great Spirit, Wakantanka, within this embodiment of this reality. I say thank you to you for being part of us, and for us to be part of you, and for us to be able to explain that information on this channel in the way that it is. And thank you for letting yourself connect with the Great Spirit that we are all connecting with. Much love.